When I joined McKinsey, I wasn't out. It was a different era. It was also in terms of my own timeline. I wasn't out. But very quickly, I did selectively come out to folks and colleagues at McKinsey, and then over time to clients as well. My very first study at McKinsey, I was an associate, brand new associate. I was working for one of the Canadian banks. I wasn't out to my colleagues at McKinsey. I certainly wasn't out to the client. I was a large team implementation study that went on for months. The senior client, so our partner equivalent relationship, was with a senior vice president, a guy named Jim. About a month into the project, I was walking in the gay area of Toronto with my then boyfriend, now husband, and we were actually holding hands, which at the time was pretty radical. We were walking down the street, and who do I see walking towards me on the street but Jim? And I've been busted. I felt like it was terrible. And he's walking with somebody else, and so I stop and I'm all flustered, and Jim says, "Brian, nice to meet you." And I said, "Oh, this is Brad." I didn't say who it was. And Jim said, "Oh, well, this is my boyfriend, Adrian." It's important for people to be authentic in terms of who they are in their professional lives. It just takes too much energy trying to compartmentalize who you are and to not be able to bring your whole self to your work setting. There's lots of research out there, the G quotient a number of years ago, the Harvard work, straight jobs, gay lives, that shows being able to be your whole self and your authentic self at work matters. It's particularly important in the professional services firms or professional services careers like McKinsey. And that's because we're trying to seek a trusted advisory role with clients. And if you're holding back, if you can't be authentically who you are, people pick up on that. If you do end up sharing with straight colleagues, straight clients, who you are, and let them into that part of your life, if you're comfortable with that, it actually ends up being a natural bridge for a lot of people. And that's when, a senior client, has happened to me, will say to me, "Oh, actually, my brother's gay," and then we relate on a whole other issue. Or alternatively, they will sort of feel that I've shared some piece of me, and they'll share something about themselves that they wouldn't have otherwise done.
So what?
So what?
So what?